Hi, welcome to Kika Tips. I'm your host, Michelangelo Barques, and this episode is sponsored by YouTube. Well, for today's session, what I kind of want to work with you on are your modes. I'm not going to go into details with the modes because that would be like another lesson, but I'm just going to show you two patterns, the relative major pattern and then the relative minor pattern. Alright, so say you're playing in the key of G major, and say you're playing G, F sharp minor 6, E to C, then this pattern would be perfect for you. Now, if you were to change the key, say maybe to A, then maybe you were playing A to G sharp minor 6 to F sharp to D. It's the same pattern. You just have to move it from the 3rd fret to the 5th fret. You just have to know that the 3rd fret is G, and then if you move it 2 half steps up, the 5th fret would be A. And that goes for any of the other fretboard. If you want to move it in the key of C, you have to know that the 8th fret is your C. 7th fret, that the 7th fret is your B. Alright, let's get started. The first mode is called the Ionian Mode. It's a pretty fantastic mode because there's like a lot of stretches. So we're going to start from the 3rd fret, and we're going to go 3, 5, 7. Now notice I'm using my 1st, my 2nd, and my pinky. I always try to tell my student to use the most appropriate fingers when playing the scale, because if you use the most appropriate fingers and you keep using it, you're going to get used to it, and that's going to make you faster. Anyway, we're going to go 3, 5, 7. And with my right hand, again, dying now. My right hand, I'm going to go down, up, down. I wish I could show you on here, but it's like down, up, down. Now the A string is going to be the same thing. 3, 5, 7. So we have see that? Good. Now from there we're going to go to the 4th fret of the D, and we're going to go 4, 5, 7, or 1, 2, 4. I always like to use my pinky as much as possible because I'm an arpeggio man, and you know, we use our pinkies a lot. So whenever I can get it into practice with it, the better. So we're going to go 4, 5, 7. So we're going to go. Backwards. And notice my right hand is pretty consistent. So that when I went to the A, again, I started with the down. When I went to the D, I started with the down again. And when I went backwards, down again. Alright, the G string is going to be 4 and 5. Alright, so we're going to go. And then the final 2 strings are going to be 3, 5, 7, 3, 5, 7. So this is what we have. So let's say someone is holding a progression G-D. And that's just one mode. Now imagine having all 8 modes and being able to move all 8 patterns into any key that you want, from the D minor or the F major to the B flat or the G minor or the any key you can think of. Alright, now the second pattern is the relative minor. The relative minor would be good for progressions that starts on the relative minor. So if I was playing relative minor, let's say I was playing in the key of A, like that one Deal song. See, that song's in A minor. And, well, alright, let's do the pattern. So the pattern is going to start off from the 5th fret. Now you notice the Ionian started in G because my progression was based off on the G. But if my progression was based off on C, where my A minor is based on, then I would play the Ionian on the 8th fret. Gotta learn some of your theory and maybe some of your fretboard. But if you write it in, I'll show it to you. But anyway, for the key of A minor, for the Deal song, we're going to go 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 4, 5, 7, 5, 6, 8, and then 5, 7, 8. Again, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 8, 5, 7, 4, 5, 7, 5, 6, 8, 5, 7, 8. Now let's say, yeah, they're doing that progression. Well, as you see, I kind of get carried away when I'm soloing because I love to solo, so it's one of my things that I like to do the most. But anyway, you have those 2 patterns, master those 2 patterns, and get them down. And then write me at socratesbestfriend@yahoo.com, and I'll show you the rest of the patterns. Again, this is Michelangelo. So long.